In today's video, I'll be showing you how to find and remove duplicates in Excel the right way. So here on my screen, you can see we have employee data that has their details. That's the ID, first and last name, their email, salary, phone number, and their location as well as the region. So duplicate values can lead to substantial errors, and they can also make you overestimate your results. So it's always a good idea to check your data for duplicates and also remove them if that's the right thing to do, so that you can be able to get an accurate report. So when searching for duplicates, I like to look in columns that have unique identifiers. So for example, here in our data, our unique identifier column will be the employee ID, because each employee needs to have their own ID as well as the phone number. Then no two employees will have the same phone number, but for this example, I think it's best if we use the employee ID. So I'll just format my headers quickly just to make a distinction between them and the rest of my data so that it's not confusing. So I'll just select this top row and make it bold. So I think that's good enough. And then also I'll select this top row and then just freeze it so that when I scroll down, I can still see and be able to know what data I'm looking at. So we'll go to the view tab and then select freeze pins and you freeze the top row. Yeah, so when I scroll up, I can still see my headers and I'll be able to know what I'm looking at. Yeah, so the first way I'm going to show you is what I will consider the wrong way, because when you use this method, you're just blindly removing the duplicates. So I'll show you what I mean. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just select any cell within our data. Then you go to the data tab and under data tools, we'll select remove duplicates. So Excel gives you this pop-up and it has selected all the rows, but we want to remove duplicates according to our unique identifier, which is the employee ID. So we'll unselect all the columns and only select employee ID, and then you'll click OK. So our data at the moment does not have any duplicate values. So I'll click OK and then I'll introduce some duplicates. So you could come here to 1007 and make it 1006 just to create a few duplicates, and then you can also come down here 1027 and make it a 1026, and then we can also come to 1040 and make it a 1039. Yeah, so don't worry when the salary is changing, I just generated random salaries, so anytime I make any changes it just updates on its own. So anyway, so we'll go back and do exactly the same thing. So we'll just select any cell within our data, and then you go to the data tab and then select remove duplicates. So we'll unselect all of them and we remove duplicates that are in the employee ID column, and then when you click OK, it will just delete all of them. It won't even show you what the duplicate values were or anything. So we'll click OK. So it says 3 duplicate values found and removed, 47 remain. So the reason why I'm calling this like the wrong way to remove is because that data, as you can see, they weren't actually duplicate values. It was more of a data entry error. Yeah, so it's important for you to use a method that will show you what your duplicate values are, and then you can decide whether you want to keep them or remove them. So I'll just click OK and then I will undo that so that you can get our duplicate values back, and then I'll show you the right way to do this. So The right way is to find your duplicate first. You check them and then you delete them to make sure that you're deleting the correct ones. So what you're supposed to do here, you're supposed to select your entire column, the one with your unique identifier according to whatever data you have, and then you go to the home tab and you go to conditional formatting. So you select highlight cell rules and then you go to duplicate values. So it gives you an option to format cells that contain duplicate values with a light fill, a light red fill, so you can choose whatever color you want, but I think this red is good because it stands out a bit. So I'll just click OK and then it highlights all my duplicates for me. So when you scroll down, you can see all the highlighted cells. So it's easy to scroll on this data set and find your duplicates because it's a small data set. But when you're working with real world data, like data from a company or which maybe you've scraped from the web, there'll be thousands of rows. So you won't be able to scroll through your data and just look at each one of them one by one to see if you need to remove them or keep them. So if you had thousands of rows, there's an easier way to be able to group all your duplicate values together, and that's by using the filter or sort. So what you're going to do is you'll select any cell within our unique column. So within employee ID, we'll select any cell and then you'll go to data and then we'll select filter. So you click that and it brings this drop down menus here. So when you click on the drop down in employee ID, you have two options. So you can choose to either filter by color, and this will group all the duplicate values together. So when you choose filter by color, this is the color we use. So we'll select that and into groups, it shows you only the duplicate values. So you're able to check and see. So here, for example, you can see 1006. They have the same employee ID, but the rest of the details, they're all unique. The same goes for 1026 and 1039. Or alternatively, we can use you sort by color. So I'll clear this filter and then you go back to employee ID column. You click on the drop down and then you choose sort by color. So when you select sort by cell color, it will put all those duplicate values at the top of your data set. So instead of showing only those and hiding the rest of your data, this sort by cell color, it will put all those duplicates on top. They'll be the very first rows on your data set. So when you click that, it shows you these are your duplicates. So you'll be able to easily check your duplicates and see if there are any changes you need to make to them or if you need to remove them. So for example here, you can see 1006, there's Grant, Blair, his email, all that, and then there's Kristen Hunt. So this isn't actually a duplicate record. It seems like more of a data entry error. So if I come and change this if I change Kristen's to 10007 and you click enter, it's no longer a duplicate. So it seems this data was correct. It's only the employee ID that was entered wrongly. So I can just undo that, and then say for example these were actual duplicate values and you needed only one record and not both of them. So you can remove your duplicate. So the one important thing to remember when removing duplicates in Excel is that Excel, it will keep the first duplicate value or the first occurrence of that data. So for example, in our data, if we go to, just select here any of them and then you go to remove duplicates, it will bring this pop-up. So it has selected all the columns, but will unselect only the employee ID. So the moment you click OK, in our data, Grant will remain, but Christian will be deleted. Yeah, because Excel will only keep the first occurrence of the data and will delete the rest. So For 10:06, Grant will be kept, but Christian will be removed. And then for 10:26, Jeffrey will remain, but Adam will be removed. So when you select employee ID and then you click OK, you'll see that change. So Grant, Jeffrey, and Steven will remain, but Christian, Adam, and Stephanie will be removed. So just click OK to confirm that. Yeah, so 3 duplicates, values found and removed, 47 remain. So you click OK. So you can see only Grant, Jeffrey, Steven, they have remained. Yeah, so that is how you remove duplicate values in Excel the right way.